The recovery operation taking its toll. 3 days after Super Typhoon Mangkhut hit the Philippines, weary rescue workers still battle to find the missing.
Very exhausted, feeling tired, and at the same time, feeling down.
In the mountain town of Itagon, the devastation from a major landslide is so widespread it's difficult for machines to get through. In trying conditions, workers, mostly armed with hand tools, dig through metres of mud and rubble. Hundreds have joined this effort, relatives of victims, local volunteers, police, fire crews and the military. Hopes are fading, but the work is not slowing down.
We have an obligation to do. We have to retrieve those possible victims, and we have to do it. It's our job.
Hot and humid conditions bringing more difficulty as the mud dries. At the incident command point, a grim reminder of their task, a missing list and a death toll. Officials now say that this operation could stretch into weeks, with relatives making the daily commute here to the command post, waiting for news of their loved ones. This woman expects the worst.
Importante sana mahanapan yung yung bangkay niya. Yun lang po ang pinagdadasal ko noon pa nung nalaman ko. Importante sana at maiuwi namin sa amin.
Benguet province has suffered the most human loss in the aftermath of the storm. So far at this site alone, 14 bodies have been pulled from the mud and there will be more.
In mass fatalities, the number one objective is to establish identities of the victim, because we are not dealing with just 1, 5, 10 bodies, but in this case, more than 70 bodies.
Officials say many of the landslide victims ignored early evacuation orders. Across the Philippines, millions of residents were in the path of the typhoon, only thousands evacuated. Mangkhut was the world's most powerful storm this year. Lessons may have been learned from previous storms and lives saved, but the damage to homes, crops and infrastructure is enormous. These eroded hillsides a devastating reminder just how vulnerable this country is to natural disasters. In the Philippines, Virginia Langeberg, SBS World News.